Hello people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed and the ones that have not subscribed. Thank you in advance because I know one day you will change your mind and you will subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything. Just click on that red button down below. But thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that has watched my previous videos. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you're encouraging me. So thank you so much. Please don't mind my voice today. I have cough, I have cold. They call it kata in Nigeria. I have cold, my ears are blocked, and so many things going on at the same time. But I'm sure you guys will hear me clearly, even though I cannot really hear myself. I feel like I'm shouting, but I know I'm not shouting. You know when you go on the plane, you know that thing that happens to your ear. Not everybody do, but I have it right now. Like my ears are blocked. I can hear myself like it's echoing to me. But I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's why I'm here again, to give it back to you again, like I promised. Don't mind me. But thank you so much for joining me again today. And today, actually, I'll be talking on a very sensitive and important issue. It's very important, and it's very sensitive because it's something that I see, something that has been happening even before I was born, and it's still happening now. Like seriously, so it's something that really hurts me each time I see it. And it's something, well, don't let me just beat around the bush. Anyways, today I'll be talking about forceful union. So let's just get started. Yes, forceful union. I'll be talking about forceful union in two scenarios. The number one scenario I'll be talking about is when a lady gets pregnant and then the parent or the guardian says, yes, you are pregnant for this guy. It's your husband. Oh yeah, pack your things and go to his house. That's scenario one. And then scenario two is when a lady intentionally gets pregnant because she wants her boyfriend to marry her. So those are the two scenarios I'll be talking about today. Like, these two things, I hate when I see it. I am a victim. Not me personally. My parents are victim of the first scenario. Yes, we are dating, or boyfriend and girlfriend, and then I get pregnant. And this is very common in the western part of Nigeria. I'm not sure about other tribes, but I'm sure about the Yorubas. Like, once you are pregnant, that person automatically, the impregnator automatically becomes your husband. And it is really bad. Like, it hurts me when I see things like that. And then they go with the saying, that's your fate, that's your destiny. I hate when I hear things like that. God's thoughts towards us are of good and not of evil, to give us a hope and a future. You guys should read that passage in the Message version. Like, that's one of my favorite Bible verses. So sometimes we ourselves, we rewrite our destiny. We write it by ourselves. God has written it all, and then you will now rewrite it by yourself, and then at the end of the day, do not say it's your fate. Yoruba people say kadara. It's not kadara. Number one, you've taken that step. I don't want to call it a mistake, because for me, I don't see any pregnancy as a mistake. When you're having sex, you already know the end result of sex, protected or unprotected. There's no protected sex that is 100%. There's no protection rather that is 100%. They will tell you. They will still say 99.9. That 0.1% tells you that it's not absolutely. And you should not. Well, I don't even want to go into that in the first place. My issue today is getting pregnant, and then your parents say that's your husband. Your guardian says that's your husband, and then they push you to the person's house. I have seen, this one is not here and everything. I know personal people that this has happened to, and at the end it was a disaster. I am not saying for every situation is going to end up in disaster, but trust me, most of this kind of forceful union end up in disaster. It might not be a physical disaster, like this is what happened. Some people, like, they go on for the rest of their lives unhappy. I tell you, they go on for the rest of their life unhappy. Some people separate at the end of the day. Some people, they just don't find that joy again. They just, the joy and everything within them is already ruined. So for the forceful union that has to do with getting pregnant and then your parents sends you to the guy's house and say that is your husband. Number one, I feel like, in my own opinion, like I said on this channel, I'm just here to express my opinion. In my own opinion, I feel like there are other ways, there are other treatments, there are other discipline other than sending the girl to the guy's house and say, yes, this is your husband, you're married to this person. Some of them will say you must do introduction and all of that and get married. Some of them will not even do, they don't even want. The fact that you have gotten pregnant, they feel the punishment, the worst punishment they can give to that girl is sending her to that guy's house. Even when it's not their decision, even when they've not decided that they want to get married, there are other ways to handle this issue. Forceful union for me is not the best. You are just, for me, I think you are just causing more harm to the whole situation or to the person, you know, because yes, she's pregnant, she has done something absolutely wrong, she's pregnant out of wedlock. Mind you, I'm a Christian, of course. For people that have been watching me, you know I'm a Christian. So getting pregnant before marriage is a sin. So yeah, she's pregnant, she has made that mistake. But for me, the solution is not then automatically that's your wife. If both of them decide willingly that, okay, we're getting married, beautiful, beautiful. But if it's the parents forcing it, that you have impregnated my daughter, then she's your wife, then for me, that's absolutely wrong. That's absolutely wrong. So personal gist. So this girl, she got pregnant. She was supposed to be in school and then she got pregnant. And the next thing that the family people started saying is, hey, you are now pregnant, oh. The boy is now your husband. So pack your things, go to his house. That's the way you have decided to live your life, blah, 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 blah. And then they had the meeting in my house. Normally, because yes, it's a family member. And then so the family people, they gathered and all of that, and they were all in my house. And they invited this guy that impregnated this girl. The first thing for me, the first red flag that I saw there, number one, the guy came alone. You are coming to meet a girl's family, like our entire family. You are coming to meet them and you are coming alone. This guy didn't come with any family member. He didn't come with even a friend. He didn't even rent. It's possible for you to rent. This guy did not rent. He came alone. Me, myself, and I. For me, that was number one red flag. You will know that this guy does not want this thing. You guys just want to force it on him. That was number one. And then number two, they started the whole story and everything. Okay, so you guys will pick your introduction date. You guys will go to registry. We know it's very sudden. You cannot start doing anything elaborate now. You can't do church wedding, but at least go to court and then let's do the traditional marriage. You know, they were just saying all of those things, and they were saying everything that, okay, so when do you feel it's convenient for you, because it has to be done ASAP before the baby comes and all of that. You know, they were saying all those things. My mom was there too. She didn't really talk. She's not on that page anymore. She knows better, you know. And then they said all those things. And then all this while that they were saying all these things, which date is convenient, when do you think you do it, when do you think is best for you? My people, this guy did not say a word. One thing like this didn't come out of his mouth. And then they now faced me. Me that was on my own in one corner, I was just listening to their gist. I don't used to involve myself in things like that, you know. And then they now said, that big sister, because the girl is like, she's actually my cousin, she's younger. And then they now said, that sister, you know, Egmo, won't you say anything? Won't you? I'm like, no, you know, my mom was already smiling. You're calling the wrongest person. I'm like, no, that I'm not saying anything, no, that I don't have anything to say. So my people was like, at least you have something to say now. Just say something, you know. She's your sister too, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. Me, I actually don't have anything to say. I just have a question to ask. That I heard everything you guys have been saying since, you know, how you want them to get married before she puts to bed and everything. But my own question is directed to the impregnator. And I face Mr. Impregnator. And I said, sir, what do you want to do? Nobody asked him what he wants to do, if he wants or if he does not want. They are just making a decision for them like that. Go and do introduction, go and do. Who does that? And then I'm like, Impregnator, sir, what do you want to do? Do you know what this guy said? This guy said he is not ready. Yes, that was what he said. He said he's not ready to get married, he's not financially buoyant. He gave different excuses. And I'm like, Shoto, you guys, so you guys would have just forced this whole thing on these people, and then at the end of the day, you now start saying he's doing this to your daughter, he's not treating your daughter well, he's not. Well, it's not very funny thing. So I don't even know why I'm laughing. It's something that really hurts me. Trust me. It's not like I'm mocking anybody. She knows better now, of course. It's not like I'm mocking anybody, but I'm just saying, like, it hurts me really, really bad when I see things like that. My parents are victims. I'm not happy that my parents are separated today, but they're not together anymore, because from the beginning, I feel like the love was not there like that. You guys are just doing boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you had sex, and then you got pregnant, and then the next thing is that's your husband, you must marry. And then everybody because they want to hide from shame, they don't want to face that embarrassment of I'm giving birth out of wedlock and all of that. They decide to marry that man, and then they stay in the name of I don't want to be giving birth to I don't want to have children for different men, all those things. That was what kept my mom in this situation. It's not as if my dad, maybe my dad just married out of pity, like, okay, she's pregnant. That was the love and everything that, it's not only love that sustains a union anyways, but everything that sustains marriage was not present. The only thing that was present was pregnancy. And pregnancy is nothing. Like, it's the least of everything that's supposed to sustain a union, you get. And then my mommy stayed in this relationship because I don't want to have my children for different men. You're not happy. You're not fulfilled. You're not who you want to be. All this kind of thing. So what's that on the point? Why go into such bondage? Yes, it's a bondage. Why go into such bondage all because of what people will say? You have made that mistake. No child is a mistake. Me, I'm not a mistake. No child, but the mistake I'm saying is the act of having sex before marriage. You've made that mistake already. So don't now add to the problem by getting yourself involved in something that is going to make you unhappy for the rest of your life. I don't know if you understand me. Recently, I saw a video of a Nigerian celebrity. If she's saying the truth or if she's telling a lie, I don't know. But she made a statement, and she said on her wedding night, her husband told her that I got married to you because you were pregnant. And it has happened like that to so many people. He got married to her because she was pregnant. He got married to her out of pity. They are not together today. I'm not mocking them. I'm not rubbing it on their face or anything. But I'm just saying, for some people it has worked, but most people it doesn't work. Even the people that are in that marriage, they just stay there because of shame, what the society will say and all of that. I've seen somebody that got pregnant, and then the parents initially they were going to say, okay, we'll go to the husband's house and go to the guy's house, that's your husband and everything. But they saw the vibe they were getting, like it was a negative vibe, like that boy was not, he didn't want it, the family didn't want it and all of that. So it's your daughter's fault. So there were other ways to punish the girl. I won't say punishment, but there were other ways to deal with it. They told her point blank, the only thing we owe you now, it's not even owe you, the only thing we can give you now that you just out of like help, that we can help you with now is a roof over your head. You can still stay in this house, but this baby, you and this boy would be responsible for this baby, everything that has to do with the baby, the feeding. So the guy, he had like financial obligation and everything for the child, and the girl, they were the ones. And then the girl herself, so even the parent, they told her that, okay, you've decided you want to be a woman, Abi, you want to be a responsible person before time. Anybody can accommodate anybody in the house. You can stay in our house, but you're responsible for yourself and your baby, you and that guy, So I'm not saying that's the only way to, but I'm sure there are other ways so you can deal with it, rather than forcing them to get married when they don't want to get married, or forcing them to start living as a couple even when they don't want it. So I'm just begging our mommies and our daddies today, our aunties and our uncles, please, when they've made that mistake, I'm not saying you should make that mistake. It is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. Marriage is not supposed to cover that shame. Even if you get married and then you give birth, trust me, people of the world, after your marriage and then 6 months after, they start telling you congratulations, you've put to bed. They will help you calculate it. When did this get married? So they will still talk. If you don't get married and then you give birth, they will still talk. 1 month, 2 months, they will get tired. Everybody has moved on. So don't use marriage to now cover the so-called shame, whatever it is that the pregnancy has brought to you, just face it. It has happened. It has happened. Live your life. Do what you want to do, and then don't let the society make you feel like, okay, because you have a child now, nobody can get married to you. Funny enough, the guy that impregnated you can still get married to you. But maybe at that point, he's not ready yet. He's not ready for that commitment. He's not ready he's not ready to raise a family and all of that. Because I've seen stories like that too, that the girl has a child, she's still with her parents, she's still living with her parents and everything. But maybe like years after they get married, she and the guy that impregnated her, and then they start raising their family and all of that. So it does not have. The next scenario, like I said earlier, is getting pregnant intentionally because she wants your boyfriend to marry you, or whoever you have been dating, whoever it is that impregnated you, you want that person to marry you, and then you decide to get pregnant intentionally. My sister, this is a scam. I've always known since I was young, like my mom has always told me, you cannot hook a man down with pregnancy. If he wants you, he wants you. If he does not want you, he does not want you. Getting pregnant intentionally for a guy cannot keep him. Even if he gets married to you, only if, I know there are some situations where the guy would have told the girl from inception that, okay, in my own, our tradition, you must get pregnant before I marry you. If it's fine, with her, beautiful, good for her. Doesn't make it right, but good for her if it's fine with her. But if that's not the situation, if that's not the case, but you just feel, oh, I've been dating this guy for too long, the only thing that will make him marry me is, I'm sure if I get pregnant, he won't have a choice, he will stay. My sister, you are doing yourself. You are not doing anything. Even if he marries you, he's going to marry you maybe out of pity, like, okay, I'm marrying you because you are pregnant. He's not happy doing it. At the end of the day, like, I'm not saying people that are not married, people that don't get pregnant before marriage have the best marriage or have the perfect marriage. I'm just saying that is not a good strategy. It's not, like, it does not even, it's just a scam. You're doing yourself more harm than good. At the end of the day, if you don't get pregnant and the guy now tells you point blank, like, okay, girl, I'm not in for this, I didn't tell you to get pregnant, I'm not ready to get married, I don't want to marry you, what do you now do at that point? I've seen situations like that, like close people that has happened to. So it's not about you getting pregnant. The whole thing that will save you from this whole mess is just, sister, keep yourself. That person that is supposed to be for you, that is meant to be for you, would come. You don't need to get pregnant. You don't need to do anything extra for him to decide that, okay, he's going to marry you or not. Marriage is by favor. It's not by whatever you do. It's not by your beauty. It's not by you getting pregnant or whatsoever. It is by favor. So I'll say to anyone out there that you're thinking that if I get pregnant for this guy, then he will marry me. My sister, I'm saying it now, you are doing yourself more harm than good. It does not work. It has worked for some people, but for those people too, and then for most people too, you don't know what's happening in their homes. You don't know what's happening in their marriage. You don't know if they're enjoying it or they're just enduring the marriage. So you never can tell. But I tell you today, don't think you can hook a man down by getting pregnant. It is a scam. Please stop forcing any union. Don't force marriage on yourself, and parents too, don't force marriage on your children. Because the guy does not want to marry you, don't force it. And even for the girls too, a guy too, don't think if you impregnate a girl, then she will have no choice than to marry because if you impregnated her. If she does not want you, then let her be. It's not by force, There are other girls there, and then there are other guys out there too. So, because marriage is supposed to be a lifetime thing. It's not what we see nowadays, that people just up in and up out like they're putting on trousers, So it's supposed to be a lifetime thing. So if you want them to enjoy that sweet lifetime because they've made that mistake or they've taken that step, that does not mean you should not ruin the rest of their life. So let's just please handle it in a more mature way and then more realistic ways. There are different ways. There are so many ways to handle such situations. On a lighter note, like, I remember when I was young, I'm still young, like, I always say that, hey, if I mistakenly get pregnant like this, I will just run, I will run away. Nobody will know where I am, apart from the person that impregnated me. I will go to a very far country where nobody will find me, nobody will see me until I have that child. I won't communicate with anybody until I have that child. And then when I have the child, maybe after 1 year, then I'll now come back like the prodigal son. And then they will not see me afar. they would have been looking for me or put me in the news, all those things. That's what I was thinking. They will not see me from afar. They will now come and be like, what happened? Where have you been? They will not see me with a child and they will not be like, is it because of the, okay, who is the name of the child? I'm like, okay, it's my baby and everything. Maybe I not explain to them that because I was pregnant. That's like, it's not that serious now. You're the first person to get pregnant. You know, those kind of things. That's what I was thinking in my head. But I knew it was never going to happen anyways. God helps me. But if you are thinking I've given you scope, that if you happen, this is what you will do. My sister, they will catch you. You're your own. You're not going anywhere. They will catch you. But that's on the lighter note, bro. Like I said earlier, please don't force any union. Don't have it in your head that you can look a man down by getting pregnant. It is so wrong. It's not true. It's a scam. You cannot. If he wants you, he would go for you. You don't need to get pregnant. You don't need to do anything to hook a man. Like that saying that they always say that the way to a man's stomach, to a man's heart is his stomach. Everything is a scam. If a man wants you, if you like, be the best cook in the world. If he does not want you, he does not want you. You know. So I hope this video has been able to pass a message. It's just me expressing my opinion, like I said, about forceful union in those two scenarios. So I hope it has been, I hope I've been able to pass a message to somebody out there, to our mommies, to our daddies, to our aunties and our uncles, all those guardians, you know. And I pray that people in such situations, people that have been forced into unions that is out of their will, I pray that God will help you. I don't know, it's only the Holy Spirit, it's only God that can help you in such situations. God will help you, God will direct you, and will perfect everything that concerns you in Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Please just click the subscribe button down below. Subscribe, like, share your comments, share whatever tips you know, whatever experience you've had, or anybody that you've known, and then how they've been able to deal with such issue, or whatever tip you have, or tips that you have for somebody that is struggling with a forceful union. And God bless you. Till I see you in my next video. Bye. Look at the camera. Say hello, people. I missed you. Welcome back. Yeah, kiss mama. Hey, see me stick. Oh. To the magic. All to the town. Don't now add. No, hey, Oluwa. Don't now add to the